Good afternoon, movement snackers. Who's ready for a noontime movement snack? It's a few minutes to 12. I'll do you 3, 2, 1 in a few minutes, of course, but first we need to wait for some friends to join us from near, from far, from just around the corner to across the seas. We've got loads of snackers around the world that join us at different times of the day, that just sneak in every now and again, and some that just have us on in the background. It's up to you. Movement is life. Life is movement. And if we can make the most of it, that's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? Keep us moving better, moving a bit more to move a bit better. I can come up for air now. Hello, everyone. I've missed you. I'm back just for today's noon, and then we'll be launching into our changeovers next week from Monday, tomorrow. And is it running up to Christmas? No, that's the week after, isn't it? It might as well be. It's going that fast. Right, let's say some hellos then. Ken's in. Good afternoon to you. Angelica's joined us. And Carol Kent's in. Dawn's in. Hello, Dawn. Maddie's just arrived as well. Do you need a bit of magic in your life? Movement magic? Or do you need just a Patronus for yourself? Now, if you're not sure what a Patronus is, you'll have to look at Harry Potter stuff. Neve is an absolute addict. We were up in Northwich. I was doing some assessments yesterday. And that, well, luckily coincided with the Forbidden Forest Harry Potter experience that we wanted to go to. So we kind of tied it all in together. We had a quick nip round to Man U's football ground as well. They've got a new manager that I declined. I declined at that point. I don't need them. They probably don't need me. But got some good ideas for what our new clubhouse could potentially look like. I shall be putting that through to Kibworth Town Secretary in due course. I know, Bex, I'm back. I'm back again. Kelsey's back. Tell your friends. Some of you all know that, some of you won't. So, right, Margaret Wood's arrived as well. Hello to you. I'm going out today. I've just got my Make Movement Your Mission, a Later Life training t-shirt on, jumper on, but I have obviously done a bit of hair, done a little bit of makeup. This isn't a filter. And it's the under 11s Christmas afternoon today. We're going to have some food, pull some crackers, and yeah, have a little bit of a social time with the mums and the dads and the people who want to come along as well, brothers and sisters. Yeah, we've had a lovely weekend, thank you. So Wednesday was assessments. Thursday I was observing a few people around Leicestershire, and Friday we went to Man U. Saturday we were at, I was at assessment days, and then we got back late last night after doing the Forbidden Forest. Fun packed, back to the movement snack. I think it must be about time. Where's my pen gone? Oh, here we go. So, a slight different way of doing a 3, 2, 1 today. Look, a Later Life training pen. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, that didn't work. 1. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. It's 12 noon. It's the 12th of December. It is a Sunday. It is time for me to get off my my haunches because I'm getting pins and needles. But today I thought I'd take a few bits and pieces from our active calendar. So I've pinched a few moves from the different months. So coming up, we've got April, July and August. Right, let's do our Circ Boost and then we can get going. Right, everybody, so if you are in standing, have some external support just to any one side of you or in front of you. Stand tall and straight, lifting and lengthening through your body there. Same in seated for this posture check. You'll just feel like you're sitting high onto your bum bones, lifting tall, maybe a little bit of a hip walk forwards. Bring yourself out the way of any arms that you may have on your chair. And then we always start down at the bottom end with some foot pedals. These could quite quickly be brought into some leg marches. and find your own pace with this. Your pace is the right pace, and that might be the same as mine, or it might be up a little bit quicker or down a little bit slower. If you are in standing leg marching, providing this doesn't give you a balance challenge, we're good to go. If you are feeling like this is challenging your balance, or you're feeling a bit unsteady on your feet, then just come and take hold of your external support, and you should be able to bring some quality into that leg march or foot pedaling action by removing the balance challenge. You might just have a low arm swing by the side of you, but if you wanted to bring that into a bit more of an active, purposeful, specific arm swing, elbows bent, drive the elbow back, and we can maximise and improve the movement from the shoulder there, the swing from the shoulder. Swap sides, hang on, get your coordination into check. Or you might want to have both arms working alongside your legs in an opposite arm to leg march. You could, as Bex has suggested before, you could take this for a little walk up and down the room if you want to. I'm not, I'm going to stay here, just get on with stuff on the spot. This should bring a little bit of a lift to your circulatory system. It's going to be moving a bit quicker. Your heart will beat that little bit faster, and your breathing rate may increase a little bit as well, but not too much. Right, so start to bring that down to a close. So just about 3 minutes worth of Circ Boost. Every hour, on the hour, think of how many extra movement minutes just through circulation boosting you could possibly achieve during the day. Right, we are going to go into our first move, which is, let's have a look. Let's have a look at April. Right, what have we got? We've got some sideways stepping. Can you see that? Seated and standing, or standing. If you are in standing, your sideways step may move along the room or along where you have a length of external support. So I'm going to do this with my imaginary external support, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get that many steps in. But start narrow with your feet quite close together, and then you've got somewhere to step to. And then pick up that second leg. I'm only going to get 2 in, look. But you may end up doing 3, 4, 5, 6 to 10. It depends how long your external support is. So pick up the knee, clear the foot, and land toes, ball, heel. So we've got a bit of a roll through the landing foot. Now in seated, you'll probably get 2 small steps or just 1 big step. Oh, I'm knocking the baubles off, look, with my bum. So in seated, either 2 small steps, you might feel your bum just swizz round on the chair as well, or you might want to do 1 big, wide knee position step. See how you feel, do a mixture of a few. Well, I might get 3 in this time because I'm taking myself onto that little bit of a diagonal start position. So see how you move around on the chair. If you've got a firm dining chair, wooden, without any kind of cushion or padding onto it, then you may find that your bottom just slides in a way that allows you to get more steps in. So everything's up tall, facing forwards. We do these side steps in 2s, 3s, singles, multiple side steps. It depends when you're in a shopping supermarket whether you can find what you want along that particular shelf, doesn't it, to how many steps you might do. You might do some sideways manoeuvring, some sideways stepping if you're needing to get out of the way of something. Lots of smaller movements around the kitchen, around the bathroom will require side steps, and I bet you're not even conscious half the time of when you're doing a side step. It's all about picking up that second foot though. You might want to go a little bit wider. You might want to bend your knees in the middle to push up and step back through. That is a little bit more through the legs. Imagine you're stepping over a small wall or something, and do a few in either which direction. Okay, that should do us. Right, we're heading into July now. Oh, there we are. There's June, July. Right. Knee bends in 3 positions is where we're going to go next. So here's your seated option first, or first, as Beck says. Right. I'm doing the movement snack, Willow. So you're going to be having a go at maybe some jockey lifts or some squeezes through your buttocks to engage buttock and thigh muscles. So the first position is your regular feet parallel, feet tucked back, perched position on the front portion of the chair, and you've got a little boost there. Now that boost may lift you off the seat, it may not. See how you feel. Do a bit of a few of those options. So that's the first position. So feet parallel, this knee bend is going to come in, sitting the bum back in standing. You might want to have your support there in front of you. You might be okay freestanding. And the depth of the knee bend is entirely up to you. But what I would suggest the focus be on is sitting your bum back whilst bending the knees, but not letting the knees shoot forwards. You should feel like your heels are planted, and that way we can keep our alignment better to keep our knees from grumbling at us. So there's the first position of the knee bend, or the jockey lift. The second position, you can go a bit wider. So I think I'm a bit wider than shoulder width, toes at 10 to 2, and you might want to put in a bit of a reach here in the middle. You could hold on to your support or not, and it's about bending evenly through those feet. You can adopt that in seated if you like, go a bit wider. Might feel a bit different, might feel a bit more difficult, but weight forward, see how that feels, and then see if you can give yourself a boost or a bum squeeze and a push into the floor with your feet. Right, and a few of those just works the legs in a slightly different way. Same muscles pretty much targeted though. If it helps with any of these knee bend actions, have the chair behind you, aim your bum for it, and then push up strongly through your legs, holding your posture dead tall at the top end. Okay, now the third option here. If you're in standing, you would perhaps need your support to the side of you. Okay, you can step forwards a little bit and bend through both knees. So we're kind of in a bit of a split stance, and I'm going to alternate this. Step forwards, bend down. Now it's up to you whether you try and keep your feet flat. You'll only get so far into the bend though, or whether you come and lift the back heel and then bend. It will work your ankle and your calf muscles in a slightly different way. The longer the stride, the more space you kind of create for that knee to go downwards at the back. And in seated, your third position is a split stance. So we've got one foot definitely tucked back, the other foot just slightly in front. And if you can power and boost up, you'll feel it more through the thigh of the foot that you've got tucked back, if that makes sense. Come up with your posture, come forwards with a lovely straight long back, and then a little bit of a boost. And you could alternate legs if you like here. But what might suit you better is if you've set yourself up in a good position, keep that position held. Do a few, see how you feel, and then swap sides. And then you're kind of only setting it up once, aren't you? The options there in seated, you could do a few repetitive knee bends. As you can see there, I've got my heel up at the back, the knees going down, bending through. Great for your thighs, good for getting that little bit lower to do any picking up, lifting, carrying type actions from lower levels. Right, have a rest there. Our final one, what month did I pick? Hang on, August. Where's August? Here we go. Right, we're going to head into the wrist strengthener from this month. So grab yourself something. It could be, oh look, my Waiting in the Wings Reserve Later Life Training jumper. My husband's bobble hat without the bobble. That could be used for some wrist work. What else have we got here? Maybe Mr. Snowman. We could give him a squeeze, a twist and a pull. Maybe not. Whatever you've got, it's grippable. You might want to fold it over once or twice so that you've got just a bit more to grip onto. You might want to come into seated. I'm going to have a sit for this one. So one hand at the top, one hand down at the bottom. Just a real good firm squeeze with the shoulders relaxed down here. So squeeze. You'll feel more than you can see movement wise, and relax. You'll feel a lot of pressure around your palm and your fingers. So if you do need to, just give them a wiggle at any point, then feel free to do so. And then come back, stack your hands, squeeze it in, and then release. Do a few of those. Hold it for a few seconds, but be mindful of holding your breath. You might want to count 1, 2, 3 as you squeeze. I'll leave that with you. Now, the twisting motion helps us with anything where we need to use our wrists to twist. So it might be a tap, it might be a door handle, a window opener, it might be a screw top, it might be popping something and fixing whatever you're holding, like a, bubbly or something. Maybe we'll try that this Christmas. Squeeze, elbows are out. Twist, elbows are in. Knuckles are pointing forwards here. Give it a pull as well. Pull up and down at the same time and then relax. Reset the shoulders. Sometimes we can build quite a bit of tension up here. And you can see from the side, here's the squeeze. There's the elbows tucking in. There's the pull, which you can't see much of. But we don't want our arms all the way in front of us. Puts a lot on the shoulders, that can do. Let's have a couple more here. So grip strength is important for holding our knives and forks, cutting stuff up, holding objects, shopping bags, loads of stuff. We need our hands for pretty much everything. So if our grip is secure, our wrists are strong, then that can make a whole lot of difference to how objects feel when you're carrying them or using them. Squeeze, twist, pull, have a rest. Give your fingers a little bit of a wiggle. Well, I know from all of the writing I've been doing, my wrists and my hands, I can really feel that tired from writing yesterday. Right, there we go. We're all done. So, what did we have? April, July and August reviewed movements from those months from the active snacking calendar. They're all there for you if you have them. Remember, we've got the launch. We've done the launch. This is the lunch. We've done the launch of our 2022 calendar. If you think that might be helpful to you, go and have a look at it on Later Life Training's webpage. Thanks a lot all. Have a wonderful afternoon right back at you, Mrs. Wood, and the rest of you, of course. And I'll see you, I think I'm on 4 p.m. next week. I'll see you for a sway at 4. Thanks everyone. See you later.